Right now, you're standing on one of the 7 levels of financial independence, and by the end of this video, you'll know exactly which one. The ladder runs from debt dependency at level 1 to fat fire at level 7, and the whole country is spread out along it. Last year, according to UBS, America minted about 1,200 new millionaires every single day, while the Federal Reserve found that more than 1 in 3 adults could not cover a surprise $400 expense, like a car repair, with cash or savings. Same economy, very different rungs, and 2 co-workers on the same paycheck can end up 27 years apart on this ladder. Let's find your level. The ladder has rules. Every level is set by 2 numbers: your net worth, meaning everything you own minus everything you owe, and your monthly cash flow, what remains after the bills clear your checking account. Read that list again because your salary is not on it. That absence decides everything ahead. We start at the bottom. Level 1, dependence. At this level, the month costs more than the paycheck brings in, and someone else closes the gap. Sometimes that someone is a credit card. Very often it's family. One 2025 study found that half of American parents with adult children send them money every month, an average of $1,474 per child, and that parents who are still working send their grown kids more than twice what they put into their own retirement accounts. The Aspen Institute counts about 13 million American households below zero net worth, and Federal Reserve data shows the poorest quarter of families averaging negative $5,300. That is the full address of level 1, and it is temporary. In 2010, a 24-year-old named Grant Sabatier, broke and living back home with his parents, checked his bank account and saw a balance of $2.26. That's not a typo, by the way. He wrote down every dollar leaving his account, taught himself digital marketing, stacked side jobs on top of a day job, and CNBC later reported his net worth crossed $1.25 million 5 years after that morning. The exit is the first month your spending closes below your income, and the first move costs nothing. Pull up last month's bank statement tonight and find the 3 payments you forgot you were making. Every rung above this one stands on that monthly gap, and the next rung up is the most crowded one in America. Level 2, break-even. The rent gets paid on time, the fridge stays full, and the checking account ends every month right back where it started, so net worth sits near zero. The Federal Reserve asks Americans the same test question every year. Could you cover a $400 emergency using cash or savings? In the 2025 survey, only 63% said yes, and that share has not moved in 3 years. High earners live on this rung too. A 2026 payments industry study found that nearly half of households earning more than $150,000 a year described themselves as living paycheck to paycheck, because a bigger salary quietly turned into a bigger mortgage, a bigger car payment, and a bigger monthly zero. The dangerous part of break-even is how normal it feels. A flat month never looks like an emergency, so people camp on this rung for decades while the calendar does the damage. Stay here for 40 working years and the default retirement plan becomes a single government check. Pew Research analysis of government data shows Social Security is the only income for 27% of its recipients. That is 16.4 million Americans. The exit is boring on purpose. Set an automatic $50 transfer every payday into a savings account at a different bank, one your debit card never sees. There is nothing magic about $50. It is simply small enough that most budgets never feel it. And at $1,300 a year, it finishes the $1,000 starter cushion in about 9 months. Then list your debts by interest rate and put every spare dollar against the one on top, because the next rung up is the first one that buys you sleep. Level 3, the buffer. You hold 3 to 6 months of expenses in a high-yield savings account, and the double-digit interest debt is gone. For a household spending $4,000 a month, that means $12,000 to $24,000 in cash, split between a checking float that keeps the auto pays from ever bouncing and a savings account you never touch. And yes, parked cash earns almost nothing compared to the stock market. That is the point. This money has exactly one job, showing up in full the morning something breaks, and it buys the kind of sleep that survives a layoff or a blown transmission. Warren Buffett runs the biggest version of this idea. Berkshire Hathaway sits on a record pile of cash, and in his 2008 shareholder letter, Buffett explained why. He never wants to count on the kindness of strangers to pay tomorrow's bills, and he will not trade one night's sleep for a chance at extra profit. If the most famous investor alive pays that price for safety, a household budget can too. The move here is maintenance. Any month the cushion gets raided, double the refill transfer until it is whole, then forget it again. Growth is the next level's job, and the next level is the wall where most climbers stall. Level 4, the first $100,000 invested. According to his biographer, Charlie Munger called the first $100,000 the hardest part of getting wealthy, and everything after it like rolling a snowball down a hill. The math backs him up. Save $8,000 a year at 7% growth after inflation, and the first $100,000 takes about 9 years. The last $100,000 before $1 million takes about 16 months. Nothing about the saver changed. The balance itself just started doing the work. At the end of 2025, the median balance across Vanguard's 4.6 million retirement accounts was $44,115, less than half of this wall. So simply crossing $100,000 puts you ahead of most American savers. And crossed early, the wall pays for everything. Park $100,000 in the market at 25, never add another dollar, and at that same 7%, it grows to roughly $1.5 million by 65. The FIRE community calls that Coast FIRE. Cross the wall at 25, and retirement quietly funds itself for the next 40 years. The move here is buried in your paycheck. Take every dollar of your employer's 401k match, then turn on automatic escalation so the contribution rises 1% a year by itself. Nobody throws a party at $100,000, but this is the rung where time takes over the labor. If this ladder is showing you where you stand, hit the like button and subscribe. The top 3 rungs are where the numbers get interesting. Level 5, walkaway money. Roughly 2 years of living expenses held in investments and cash. Grant Sabatier, whose 7-level map started this whole conversation, defines this rung as the point where you could take an entire year away from work and still pay every bill. With 2 years saved, you could spend one of them away and come home with a full year still in the bank. The idea has an older name too. The novelist James Clavell called it FU money in a 1981 novel, and the investor J.L. Collins built a whole philosophy on it. A layoff here is an inconvenience instead of a catastrophe, and a bad boss loses all bargaining power the day you can afford to resign with nothing lined up. This level also answers the ladder's biggest question, how fast you climb, with a single number, the share of income you keep. Picture 2 co-workers at the same desk, Mike and Sarah, both taking home $80,000 a year, both starting at 25. Mike saves $8,000 a year and spends the rest. Assume 7% growth after inflation and retirement at 25 times annual spending. Mike needs about 42 years, working until almost 67. Sarah lives on $40,000 and invests the other $40,000. On the exact same paycheck she's done in about 15 years, retired just after 40. The only number the ladder rewards is the gap between what you earn and what you spend. The move here is to stack new income on top of the day job, freelance work, a side business, a skill that bills by the hour, and invest every dollar of it while spending stays frozen. FIRE forums call the years inside this level the boring middle. The deposits are automated, the chart moves without you, and the only job left is patience. Through level 5, you still need the paycheck. The last 2 levels exist to make it optional. Level 6, financial independence, the crossover point. In 1992, in the book Your Money or Your Life, Joe Dominguez and Vicky Robin told readers to draw 2 lines on a sheet of graph paper every month. One for total expenses, one for investment income. The month the second line crosses the first, work becomes optional. Nothing announces it. There is no confetti and no letter in the mail, just an ordinary Tuesday when the portfolio quietly out-earned the job. The crossing has a price tag. The common rule says 25 times your annual spending, so a $40,000 lifestyle needs about $1 million invested, and an $80,000 lifestyle needs about $2 million. The move here takes 1 minute tonight. Take your real annual spending, what the bank statements say, not what you hope, and multiply it by 25. Write that number down. Northwestern Mutual's 2026 study says the average American guesses $1.46 million for a comfortable retirement. You're no longer guessing. Now the twist. The experts who built these rules are fighting about them. Bill Bengen, the financial planner who invented the 4% rule in 1994, published a book in 2025 saying his own rule is too cautious and that 4.7% holds up, which shrinks the target to about 21 times spending. Morningstar's retirement research team answered with 3.9%, stretching it to nearly 26 times. So treat the crossover as a zone with soft edges. Anyone selling you one exact number is selling certainty that the researchers themselves don't have. Level 7. Fat FIRE. Financial independence with a spending line above $100,000 a year. Under the 25 times rule, that starts at $2.5 million invested. Inside the online communities devoted to it, the working target usually runs $5 to $10 million. Picture the difference. Level 6 retires into a paid-off house with a careful budget. Level 7 retires into business class seats, a lake house and college funds for the grandkids, with margin left over. Does the extra money buy anything measurable? In 2023, the Nobel laureate Daniel Kahneman and the happiness researcher Matthew Killingsworth published a joint study showing that for the large majority of people, day-to-day happiness keeps climbing with income all the way up to $500,000 a year, the highest incomes the study measured. The old belief that money stops improving your life past a certain salary held true only for the unhappiest fifth of people, the ones dealing with pain money cannot fix, like grief or depression. So the top rung's real and it pays, but the same finding hides a trap. If happiness keeps climbing with income, the money will never tell you when you're done. Somebody has to, and the only candidate is you. Which is what makes an old story from a party the sharpest financial advice on this rung. Kurt Vonnegut was standing with his friend Joseph Heller, the author of Catch-22, at a billionaire's party on Shelter Island, and he pointed out that their host had made more money in one day than Catch-22 had earned in its entire history. Heller answered that he owned something the billionaire never would, the knowledge that he had enough. The last move on the ladder costs nothing. Decide what enough means to you, in writing, years before the money shows up. Remember the two numbers this video opened with. About 1,200 Americans became new millionaires every single day last year, while more than 1 in 3 adults could not cover a surprise $400 expense with cash or savings. The difference between those two groups is the rung, and every rung has a posted price. A month spent under your income, a $1,000 cushion, 6 months banked. The first $100,000, 2 years of freedom, 25 times your lifestyle, and past all of it, enough. 12 minutes ago, you didn't know your level. Now you do, and you know the requirements of the rung above it. If this ladder showed you something your bank app never has, hit like, subscribe for the next breakdown, and share this with one person standing on a different rung than you. Then answer 2 questions in the comments. Which level are you on, 1 through 7? And the harder one, what would enough actually look like for you? This is Mindcraft, where ideas become action, and action becomes your future.